So my story is that initially when I qualified, I became quite passionate about doing cosmetic dentistry because it would just the wow factor in terms of the way people would just really appreciate it. So it was really rewarding, and that led me to doing more complex dentistry. And then along the way, I suddenly realized, and particularly because of stories of patients who would come back to me and go, by the way, since we did this, my headaches are gone. And that just ignited my whole journey, And at that point, I was just like, wow, there is a lot to do with this whole system here. And, people were getting rid of headaches that they've had for like decades. And that just led me to then start studying it. And I actually ended up treating myself as well because I had chronic mid-back pain, which I had no idea at the time that it was actually related to my jaws. And that started my journey with treating myself and studying with some of the best TMJ leaders in the field.
It actually started for me when I was 9 years old, and I had dizziness and headaches in school. And my mother, thankfully, took me to a chiropractor and resolved that issue. Then other issues that I got along the way through my adolescent career as a sports person, and then living on a farm, doing farm work, the chiropractor was my best friend in resolving those issues. And then in my late 20s, mid to late 20s, I was diagnosed with an angina condition. And my chiropractor when he worked with me, my condition resolved. And I knew then that I had to do chiropractic. This was something I had to do. I had some other boxes to tick, went on to the university, was a faculty member lecturing university, but never forgot what I really wanted to do. So in my 30s, I traveled to the US, enrolled in chiropractic school, and then was fortunate enough to meet some of the great chiropractors in the US who became my mentors and stimulated me to study craniopathy and TMJ because they were in fact the world leaders in craniopathy and TMJ at that time. And that my whole experience just blossomed from there, because then when I was seeing patients right from the beginning, I was evaluating craniums and TMJs as well as spines. So I was evaluating the entire structure right from when I stepped out of chiropractic school, and have been doing that now for 36 years.